I had intended to make a great intro onto why I went down to Mexico, and I can't find some of the footage. I think I may have deleted it. But what's the saying? Plans are of mice and men and pearls before swine. Either way, it's not on the computer, and so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Here's Mexico. Found a great flight just a few days ago. I was just searching for flights like I enjoy doing, and there was one that I just couldn't pass up. And so I didn't. 6 hours later, I found myself in Mexico, in Guadalajara, meeting a new friend, Nicholas. We spent the time drinking in the park until we got hungry.
Salud! 80 cents for how many calories? Oh! Only 25. Vente for the calories. It's perfect.
For package?
No.
I just want.
Yes, but what I like about it is how the only flavor part is this big.
Yeah.
And the rest
It's just nothing.
is all hollow.
It's like it teases you, like a...
Yeah.
We wandered about the old town of Guadalajara, and we got to La Capaca, which is on the southern side of Guadalajara, to explore an old church. It was very enjoyable just to stroll the plaza and enjoy our fake ice cream cones. We made it back to our hosts in time to go out wandering the streets. Here in the gas station, and my friend Nicholas has got something to show us.
It's a Jack Daniel with ginger.
This footage wasn't going to make it into the main video. I was just playing around. However, events that transpired in just a few minutes' time makes this footage even more foreshadowing.
And with Jack Daniels with apple. I don't know what kind of apple this is.
What's on the bottom there? Would you like to see what a $5 beer looks like in Mexico? It looks like this. It's $5 because that's what the cops just stopped us for.
It's not $5.
And made us pay. Yeah,
$5
100 pesos.
No, it was fucking
200.
$10.
Oh, a $10 beer. So we were walking along the street talking about corrupt cops in each of our respective countries. And here's another one. There's another $10 beer.
Mine, I just throw it up.
And along the way, a cop car came up and stopped. And from there, they asked us a couple of questions regarding marijuana usage. What else were they talking about?
About our professions. If we were like a degree, what kind of degree?
What the fuck we were doing?
Yeah. A couple of different questions. They didn't believe I didn't speak Spanish because I foolishly told them in Spanish that I didn't speak Spanish until we did the passport.
Yeah, man. No, and this guy looks Mexican.
Yeah.
When he stopped,
he does look, yeah.
Mexican.
So they were very concerned about what we were doing, and then
we're just,
we paid our fine.
calling for more fucking trouble.
And along the way, after paying the fine, the cops told us to pick up our beers and to move along. So we went back to our favorite neighborhood taco stand and sat outside for an hour watching the night pass. It was amazing how popular they were at 1 o'clock in the morning. Everybody is going for their tacos, which cost about 25 cents per taco. The tacos are prepared fresh, and they're seating behind the restaurant. The owner has not taken a day off in 7 years, and he's there every night, all year round.
Él te va a preguntar algo a ti y yo lo traduzco.
From here I went to Guanajuato, and this is a town famous for their tunnels. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, built on so many hills that it was much easier for the town to carve tunnels in. It's a subterranean town with 2 levels to it. It's possible to be on the lower level and to walk around, and the whole town looks completely different. However, most pedestrian traffic will be above on the cobblestone. A large facet of the town is the Mercado. This is the central market. It's not too busy around 10 o'clock in the morning. However, there is one stall that is always busy. This is the popular pollo stall, or chicken. People are queued up for it all day long. The town had many beautiful plazas, which I enjoyed exploring all throughout the day. It seemed every alley would pop me out into another wonderful square where I could sit and watch life pass by. I spent the whole day exploring, which quickly blended into the night. Wandering about the alleys, it was a very safe town, and the way that the lights were illuminating everything was just perfect for a night stroll. I had to get my rest, as in the morning I was going to spend the whole day with Heidi going to museums. This is my friend Heidi, and Heidi told me that we could go to a museum today, right? A great museum. Heidi was just telling me about this little guy, smallest mummy ever. There's mom, baby. This is the most depressing day ever. I think one of the most depressing parts about this museum is that all of these mummies are really recent. They've been exhumed in 1970, some were even exhumed in 2002. So you'd think that you'd be able to get a good show, but turns out if you're behind one of these little walls, that means nothing. Not here in, where are we, Guanajuato? It's fair game. The next day I took a bus to Chapala. I'm very amazed at the condition of these buses. It's so comfortable, I even pretended to sleep.
Las instrucciones reales fueron claras, pero persistía la pregunta.
Learning Spanish from
¿Por qué se fueron ella y Jasper cuando
movie on
más
a
los
bus,
necesitaban?
Twilight.
¿Qué es lo que se...
So the bus stopped us just a moment ago because of a festival. So I think I'm where I should be. If not, there's a party, so I definitely am. The parade allowed me to see some traditional costumes and to hear traditional music as it processed by. It was a lot of fun to see the parade, which lasted for over an hour. This man in the back was my favorite. As you can see, he's dancing with a Coke bottle. It was a warm day, and I was impressed that the processional was going so long. The parade route was 24 blocks long, and the dancing was non-stop. I'm really, really excited because I just found something that's absolutely amazing. These are wheels which are absolutely covered in fireworks. I'm really, really excited for what's about to happen. I had heard about these wheeled fireworks before. I thought they were from northern Mexico, and I was surprised to see them here. However, I was extremely excited. I've just arrived at an amazing time. There's this giant party going on. Off to go check into a hostel or a hotel, and then go back and join the party. Do a tour for tonight's habitación. Nice bed. Oh, a shower. Perfect. Towels. I don't have any towels, nor do I have soap. So that's coming with me, and so is that when I leave. Oh, Mona Lisa. Para mí es perfecto. And a nice, beautiful yard. After the tour, it was time to unpack. I've unpacked. I made it back just in time to watch the fireworks get set up. And with a few hours to spend before the fireworks got lit off, I explored the carnival. And this is perhaps the most souped up Ferris wheel I've ever seen. This thing is just booking it. The ride operators appeared a little bored.
GoPro with just a few seconds remaining before the fireworks got lit. The fireworks were very impressive considering they were all homemade. Since they are done on a wheel, sometimes the fireworks could go anywhere. This made it very exciting for those sitting perpendicular to the fireworks. As this is a Christian festival, there is some symbology included. At the end of the show, there's a fabricated crown that starts to spin on top of the pylon that the fireworks are attached. As it rotates faster and faster, it unscrews itself from the top of the pole and launches upward. All the kids will run after the firework, hoping to be the first one to catch it as it comes down. As the firework disappeared into the sky, it was time for me to return to the music. Setting up my camera, I proceeded to make sure that I was out of shot and danced like a wild man. It was a lot of fun dancing to this music, and the band did a great job keeping everybody entertained and grooving. The dancers alternated singing and dancing and had a different routine for every song. The band played for 6 hours and was impressive every minute.
I met this man. ¿Cómo te llamo? I don't know your name.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
It's crazy because I'm from Mexico. Let me talk.
Sí.
It's crazy because I'm Mexican. I'm from the north of Mexico, and I buy American. Crazy. Let me make a.
Sí. No, you drink what you will.
You want American or Mexican?
You don't say Mexico.
Okay.
Thank
I
God.
got 2 for you, 2 for me.
Perfecto.
So 20 pesos, you good?
I don't know if I'll drink 2 though.
Oh, well, let's shoot for 20. I don't know. You want one?
I'll split one, yeah, see it. 2 seconds. No. 10 minutes after midnight. And drinking in the street is totally fine. I'm with mi amigo. And just absolutely rocking and loving life here in Zapata, and it's absolutely wonderful.
I made it back just in time to hear my second favorite Spanish song.
to become very important very soon. This is the moment where it all is starting to come together. And what's going to come together? Amazing travel experience.
Just a few minutes ago.
It's hard to hear with the music in the background, so I'll help translate. A few minutes ago, I was sitting on top of that pickup filming a party with my buddy Emmanuel. And I met this man here, Edgar. He's wearing the tuxedo shirt. Edgar was telling me about why he was in town, and he was going to get married to Fernanda, the girl in the dress next to him. I said I knew his photographer and had been drinking with him. Edgar said no. I pointed out Emmanuel, who was in fact his photographer. They hadn't met yet, and we all combined into a giant party.
So I just got back from the festival of St. Francis of Assisi, and I met up with the bride and groom of a wedding tomorrow, and they invited me. Now I'm not sure if it's a drunk invite, but I totally plan on showing up either way. So tomorrow I need to buy a pair of pants, and I need to buy a tie.
Join next week when I scavenge Chapala for an appropriate wedding gift, attend a fantastic wedding. After Chapala, I will head west to the surf town of Sayulita in search of a perfect margarita and save some sea turtles along the way.